Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Nancy Loom, the Loom Detective, and today we're going to solve the mystery on how to make the turtle pencil hugger. So this is the turtle pencil hugger right here. You can see pictures of it on my Instagram and also on the thumbnail of this video. So this is the one I'll be showing you how to make today in a few minutes. So you can do up to like 5 different colors with this turtle. You can make it as realistic as you want it to look or as non-realistic as these ones look, because I don't think I've seen any blue turtles lately. So before we get into the video, please hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram. My name is the Loom Detective. Please comment down below if you have any requests or questions, comments, or concerns. And I think so I think that's about it. So let's get on with the tutorial. So the supplies you will need to make this turtle pencil hugger is your rainbow loom. For this you will need 5 pin bars. So we're going to set them up like this. And you will need all 5 for this one. I'm sorry. If you want me to figure out how to make this turtle pencil hugger with 1 loom, then go ahead and just comment that down below, and I will do my very best to come up with a 1 loom design for those who only have 1 loom. So you will need that. You will also need your rainbow loom hook or crochet hook or whatever you decide to use. And band-wise, you will need 39 of your main color. I'm using the hippie bands, the green that comes in that. And for all of you who are wondering, this is in like little shells that I found in the ocean. So I just thought it'd be cool to show you guys that, because they kind of, you can put bands in it and they just sit. Oh, they fall out, but it just sat like that. Alright, so for that green is my outside color, like the blue is on this one. So it's going to be the head and then the outside and also the arms that hold it to your pencil. So that is 39 bands for whatever you're doing with that. Now for the stripes, you can see mine are kind of light. But for the stripes, you will need 14 bands altogether. I have split mine up into 2 colors. I'm going to do a pink stripe and a blue stripe and a pink stripe and a blue stripe. So for that you need 14 bands, and then you also need 2 bands for the eyes. So I think that's about it. So go ahead and grab your supplies and let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start this turtle, and make sure that your loom is in this configuration. It goes down like in a V, okay? So it's just this pin bar, and then this one is 1 step down, and then this one's 1 step down from this one, and then the same on this side. So make sure you have that, and you support it with your pin bars, and so make sure your loom looks exactly like mine, otherwise this probably will not turn out well. Okay, so we're going to start off with your main color. We're going to do the head first right now. So we place the bands like this. We do the head and then we do the shell. So you're also going to need your eye bands. So you're going to take those first. You're going to grab your hook. You're going to put the band on your hook, and you're going to wrap it around once. Move this out. Wrap it around once. You're going to grab it, twist, wrap it around again. So that's how Feelin' Spiffy does hers, and I find that I like that way much better than just wrapping it around 4 times. So you're going to put it on, wrap it around once, then you grab both, twist, and then put it on. So you have your 2 eyes right here, and you're going to take 2 bands of whatever color the head is. Like I said before, I'm using the hippie green. So you're going to put those on the edge of your hook. You're going to pick up your eye and slide it on there. So you're going to have it just like that, and you can scoot the eye towards the middle. Then you're going to take your loom and you're going to put it on this pin right here. So this end goes right here, and then this one right there. So you want it to look like that. Okay? So now we're going to do the other one, same way. You already have your eye on your hook. Take 2 more bands, Put them on your hook. Take your little eye band, pull it up, put it towards the middle. Get your loom, and we're going to put it on these 2 pins right there. So, just like that. So now we have half of the head done. So you're going to take 2 more bands, go from this pin to that pin. You're going to take 2 more bands, and you're going to go from this pin to this pin. So right there. And that is your turtle's head. So now we're going to start moving on to its shell. So from now on you will only be using 1 band. The 2 bands was only for the head. So you're going to take your shell color, you're going to put it on this pin, and you're going to go to the right 1 peg diagonally, take another band, you're going to go right there. So it makes a diagonal line right there. And you're also going to go up 2 pegs right there. So this is what your loom should look like. Okay, now we're going to do this side. So whatever we do on this side, we try to do on this side. So that way it matches and it turns out right. So you can take another band, go from that middle pin to the pin diagonally up, then from that pin up again, and then we're going to go 2 bands high. So just like that. So your loom should look like this. And now we're still going to be using our turtle shell, and you're going to go on this pin, should be the second one to the right, second one up. So 1, 2, this one right here. Take the band and you're going to go up 3. So that was 1. This is 2. Remove the bands on this side. And this is 3. So you have 1, 2, 3 right here. So there's 2 on the sides, and there's 3 in the next row in. Now we're going to do this side. Do the same thing again. Second pin up, up 1, right there. Go up 3. That's 2. And that's 3. Okay, so now we are going to do the stripes. So you're going to take your band, whatever color you're using for the stripe, and you're starting on that same pin that you started the going up with. You take that, pound that pin, and you're going to go in towards the middle. Maybe just like that. Then I'm going to do the next stripe, and it's going to be going in this way. So you're going to start on this pin, go here and here. So I just put my bands on the wrong side. I'm going to take your band here, these 2 pins, 1 more to the middle. So you want your stripes to be going from the outside in towards the middle. Okay, and now we're going to do the next stripe, which is pink for me. So I'm going to go on the next pin up. I'm going to push the bands down so it's easier to do. Go from here, there, then we're going to go there to the middle. Okay, so your stripes should look like that. This is what your loom should look like. Now we're going to do this side. We're going to do the exact same thing. Take your band, right there. Take your band. We're always starting from the outside and going in. So it's going to be here to here, and then there to the middle. And now I'm going to do pink, and I'm going to go up like this. So you have pink here. Got a little twisty band. There we go. And pink right here. Okay, so check your loom, make sure it looks just like this. If it is, then let's keep on moving. So we are going to do the middle row right now. So you're going to take your main color, you're going to start back on this pin that connects the head to the shell. You're going to go up. We're going to go all the way up to this peg right here. So you take one there, put one there, one more. All right, so this is what your turtle looks like so far. Now we're going to close off the ends. So take your green, start from this peg. Remember, we always start from the outside and go in. It will mess up your looping process if you do not do it this way, so make sure that you do that. So outside, in. Now we're going to start on this side and go in. So left to right on this side, and that would be right to left. You're trying to go to the middle. Okay, so your loom should look like this now. Now we're going to make the little arms that hold your hugger. So my first ones I made with the arms having 4 chains on a triple capped band. So with that happened, so that's this. It's a little bit loose. It stays on, but it is a little bit loose. And this is on a hook. So when you put it on a pencil, it stays, but it's just not super sturdy and it might tend to slide. So if you're fine with that, if you're wanting it for a hook and you're fine with it being a little loose, then go ahead and you're going to loop 4 onto your cap band. But if you want it a little smaller, then we're going to do 3. This one I'm going to do 3 with, so let me show you how to do that. Move this out of the way. Take one band, put it on, wrap it around once, wrap it around twice, take next band, pull this one up onto that one, then you're going to put the end back on. So it looks like that. Then you loop another band. So that was my first band. This is my second band. So there's 1, 2. And now I'm going to do the third. So that is all I'm doing. But if you want it a little bigger, or if you want to make it into like a ring, then you'll need a little bit longer of a chain. So I have mine. I'm going to put it on this peg right here. So the middle peg that we attach everything, all the way over to the right. Right here, second pin up. So you're going to take it and you're going to put it on this pin right here. Just like that. Now you're going to want to put your little arm out to the right. Just like that. Alright, now let's make this second one. You can do it in the exact same way. Take your band, put it on your hook, wrap it around once, twice. Put your band right here. Pick it up, put it right there. Attach the ends together. Then you go in one loop. Then you go in again. So always count just to make sure. So I have my cap band and I have 1, 2, 3 chains off of that. So that's what I want. So now you're going to go 2 pins up from the last one. You're going to put it right there. Just like that. Alright. So you have it like this. And then the last step before we start looping is we're going to put a last stripe right here. And it kind of shows through at the back a little bit. You see right there and right there? That's one more stripe that I put in. I think it just adds a little more depth to it. So take that band. Again, we go from the outside in. So I'm going to start here. Go to that pin. Then from here to the middle. And you start at this side. Go in. You want to make sure your bands are in the right order, so when they loop upright. And from here to here. Okay? So, I need you to check that. Make sure your loom looks exactly like mine. This, you see all of the bands are laid right. And it looks like a turtle from here. So, And take your last band. Almost forgot this. Last band, same color as your turtle. You're going to put it on this last peg right here. We're going to cap it. So you take it, put it on the peg, stretch out, twist it, put it around again, and then you're going to do it one more time. So I think mine ended up doing it twice. So here, I'll turn it around so it's easier to see. Put it on there once, twist, loop it around again, twist, and put it on. So technically you only wrap it twice, but there should be 3 loops on that band. Alright, so now let's get ready to loop. Alright, so we're going to start the looming now. So you're going to take your hook, you're going to go into this cap band, and you're going to pick up the top band, which should be this blue one right here, or whatever color yours is. You're going to reach behind the 3 loops, reach behind, pick up the top band, and you're going to pull it out. And you're going to place it back on its pin, right there. So you're going to go into this cap band again, pick up the next top band, which should be the other stripe band, which mine is blue. And I'm going to put it on this peg. And this time we're going to continue. Take the top band again, bring it over to the left, so it looks like that. Now we're going to go back into this cap band, pick up top band, put it over to the right, go back into the cap band, pick up the top band. This one's going to go to the left, and again we're going to keep going. We're going to pull back all those bands we just looped and pick up the top band, which will be the band that goes right here. So if you're having a hard time getting it, you can reach your hook out and grab it and then bring your hook in, and it just separates it easier. So you're going to pick that up, put it to the left. Okay, so now we're going to bring this arm over here. We have to attach it so that way it will stay, because if we don't attach it, you're just going to have these things hanging off the end. So you're going to take your hook and you're going to put it through your cap band. You see you have your cap band right here. Let's see. Right here. So you're going to take your hook and you're going to go from underneath and put your hook through those 3 loops. Right there. So you're holding it and it should look like this. Okay? So then you're going to take this and you're going to stretch it. And it's okay if it does that. Stretch it all the way over to this pin right here. You're going to place that band right there. Okay? So now before we forget, we're going to go back to this side and fix this band. So you can see there's an obvious place for it to go. Put it back on that peg. Okay, so now I'm going to move this one because we finished this side right here. So now we want to finish looping this side. So you're going to go into this peg, pick up the top one, which will be the blue, put it over here. You're going to go in again, pick up the top band, which will be the green that goes right on top of the blue. Pick it up, place it right there. Okay, so check your loom, make sure it looks like this. Now we're going to go into the middle peg. We're going to loop that last band right there. You're going to put it up right there. And now you're going to take this, you're going to pull it back, and you're going to loop straight up. Just the top green band. So the top green band, top green band, top green band. So it should look like that. Okay, and we're going to keep this band back right here. You're going to reach in to this pin right here. Take the top band, should go out to the right. put it there. Then you're going to reach into this one and take only the striped band, which should be the top band, and put it over to the right. And we're going to go back in this peg, grab the pink band, bring it over to the left, reach in again, grab the top band, which should be your striped band, bring it over to the left. Now we're going to move up a peg. So you're going to get the topped band, move it over to the right, and then you're going to stop right there. I guess come back in, grab this band, and move it to the left. Okay, so now I'm going to loop up partially up the sides so we can bring the other arm over. So you're going to come into this pin, reach back all the bands, grab the bottom band, it should be your green, and then reach in, grab the bottom band, which will be green again. And now while I'm here, I'm going to come into this peg right here, get the top band, blue band, and bring it right there. Okay? Now we're going to go to this side and loop up a little bit. Take the bottom band, pull it up, and then you're going to stop. Okay? Don't loop up any further or it will mess with the placement of your arms and everything. So now we're going to put this arm and we're going to bring it over to here. So again, like I told you, you have that little cap band right there. You're going to go from underneath. So it's like that. You're going to reach all the way across to this pin. It's the same pin, just on the other side. Okay, I'm going to move my camera up a little bit. Okay, so here to here. You're going to take that band. And again, it did this. It's fine. Just leave it for now. You're going to place that right there. Okay? Now we come back and we slide it back over. All right. So now we're going to continue looping the stripes. So you're going to go into this blue pin right here. Take the blue band, move it over to the right. And now you're going to take your arm and you're going to have to hold it down because we don't want it getting stuck in there. Otherwise, if you let it get stuck in there, then you won't be able to put it on your pencil. It'll be in with the turtle and it'll just be really weird. Okay, so top band, which should go to the right. Yep. Go back in, one more band to the left. Okay, so go ahead and look and make sure all your stripes are loomed all the way up. And now I'm going to do these two stripes right here. I'm just loom those up. Again, you have to be careful about your armband. You can't get it stuck in there. So you have to pull it back. So I'm actually going to find the bottom band, the green band right there. Pull it. I'm just picking it up and sticking this right under there. You can drop it back down. Now reach down, grab that bottom green band, pull it up. Reach down, grab that bottom green band, pull it up. Now you're going to have to move your arm again. So pick it up and put the band right there. You can put it back down. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Again, you got to be careful of your arms. You don't want them weaved in. So grab that bottom green band, pull it up, pick up your arm, stick it right there. You can put your arm back down. Bottom green band, pull it up, bottom green band, pull it up, pick up your arm, put it on that pin. Okay, so right now you should have this looped up to here, this looped up to here, this up to here, and this up to here. And this one's only here. So we need to make sure that we loop this, and we don't want to forget about it, so let's do it right now. You can go into the second pin, behind the pink bands, bottom green band, pull it up. Now you're going to go behind all of those bands and get that bottom green band. Pull it up, and this one's going to go this way. We're going back to the middle as we're finishing looping. So behind all those bands, the bottom green band in towards the middle. Okay, And now we got to loop this, and that will be completing looping of the turtle's shell. Let's go behind all of those bands, grab that bottom green band, pull it off, put on this peg, all those bands, bottom green band, put it in towards the middle, and now we're going to loop the head. So go behind all those bands. This one's a little more tricky because if you look, there's a lot of bands in there, and you have the 2 sets of 2 right there. So you have to get behind all the bands you don't want to grab the ones you do. So, let's see, it doesn't seem very clear. There we go, that seems better. Alright, so you're going to go behind the first top 2 bands that cross, and then the second top ones cross. So you should be able to reach over to the side. It should be your right side bands, so they're the top. And I like to reach over and grab them. Just, it sets them apart a little bit. So you're going to pull it off, just like that. Then you reach down, and those last 2 bands go to the left. Okay? You're going to take those bands, loop in towards the middle. Take these 2 bands, loop in towards the middle. Just like that. Push down those bands a little bit. Now we're going to put a slip knot on that end peg. So you need 40 green. I'm sorry. I only said 39. I forgot about the slip band. So I'll have to try to remember to tell you guys in the beginning. Okay? So take that band. You want it the same color as the face. So that way you can hide it at the end because you don't really want it sticking out. You take your hook, put it in that last peg, pull back, and stick your hook out the side. Just like that. Take your band, put it on your hook. You can use 2 bands for this if you want. It's just a little harder to hide. But it is sturdier and they won't break. So you're going to put it on your hook, pull it through. There we go. Then you're going to put it around the outside of the peg. So it's like that. Then you're going to take that back loop, loop it through the front loop, pull tight, and there you go. So your turtle is all looped. Before you take it off, go ahead and just check to make sure you looped everything. A lot of times I just look on the sides and I see through all the bands and just make sure I looped everything. If you followed me exactly in this tutorial, you should not have missed anything. But if you do, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to unloop the stuff and go back and then loop it up to make sure, because you don't want this falling apart after you spend all that time on it. So go ahead and take it off the loom now. You can use your fingers or your hook. I like to use my hook. That way I don't stretch out the bands anymore. I know some people like to just pick it up and like rip it off, but I don't really like doing that because sometimes it causes bands to break. And it can also cause that to stretch out. So I just play it safe with the hook. But it's up to you. Go ahead and do whatever you'd like. Pull that off your loom. Alright. So this is what mine looks like when I pull it off the loom. So it's a little wonky, but you just gotta, you can stretch it out a little bit, and then these are its legs. So you're gonna pull it off like this. You pull it off upside down. When you use it like this. So those are its legs right there. You can pull them out a little bit. Then you have, my head is a little kind of wonky today. So one way to fix if these bands are sticking out funny, you go to the other side and you find where they were, like this is those bands on the other side, and I can pull them. So that way they come back in. See, it's the same bands, it's just looped right there. And then I can do the same on this side if I need to. You can fix your eyes. You can twist them around to get the side that looks the best, because there's normally a side that looks the best and a side that just looks okay, or sometimes some sides don't even look good at all. So I like pretty much how that's going. You can move your eyes up towards the top, or you can move them as down far as they go. It's really up to you. It looks a little different, I'm not really sure. You can also stretch out the head a little bit. Sometimes when you stretch it a little bit, it gains its normal shape or something. Like, I don't know, it fixes itself. Just don't stretch it too much. You don't want to stretch out the bands. And this shell looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. So that is how mine has turned out. And with this band, you can leave it there. I like to just weave it in. Just go through some of the bands in the back. Grab the band and pull it. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep grabbing other bands with it. There we go. Just pull it through. And you just kind of weave it through different bands in the back. So that way you don't see it hanging out the front. So, just like that. And you knotted it up at the top, so it should stay. Fix my eye again. Alright, so there is your little turtle. So go ahead and just fix it however you want. And how to put it on, you just put your hook or pencil underneath the arms, in between the arms and the head, and go ahead and just push it. Oh, see, I accidentally looped one of the loops. Just put it through, and there should be like empty space, nothing on the hook or anything. Just push it all the way up and right to the top. So there you have it, the turtle pencil hugger. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. Please hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram. And comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Or if you have any requests you'd like me to do, specific pencil huggers, bracelets, Q&A videos, challenges, any requests you have, go ahead and type them down below. I will read each and every one of your comments. And I think that's about it for today. So, happy looming, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!